Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I need to tell you a story. My mother, we rode across country from San Diego to Savannah, and uh, my sister niece Rocky, flew in to drive with me, and we drove to Texas to meet my sister friend Bernita, and we dropped Rocky off in Atlanta. And then we went on to Savannah. Bernita stayed for a few days and then went back home to Texas. I have wonderful friends like this for a lifetime, lifelong friends. Um, I try to be with folks at significant moments of their life. Sometimes I can't make it because another thing is happening that's significant, but I try my best to be there. I have friends. When my mother died, my friend Rita drove down from Chicago and she said, I just need to put my eyes on you. When her mother passed away, I flew up to make sure I could put my eyes on her. When she was going through a divorce, I went to see her. We don't have to talk to one another all the time, but we make sure we're good. And to be there at moments that are significant and important and wonderful. I learned when I was in South Africa the saying, when my sister do well, I do well. When my sister do well, I do well. And I think I've been thinking about it more and more, that in our society here in the United States and very much in the West, we don't have this spirit of joy for another person's accomplishments. We don't have this spirit of total, like if it's happening to you, it's happening to me. And I know people who have that spirit, and they tend to be friends of mine, or even if I just met them, they become good friends of mine. And I witnessed it the other night in a ceremony honoring people who had led the way. And in honoring them, everybody went around and gave honor to them during an honor ceremony song. And it was a powerful moment. You could feel, it felt as if all of our ancestors were in that room rejoicing for us and with us. And every Sunday in our prayers, we say that we are joining with angels and archangels and all the company of heaven. And all of them are rejoicing and singing along with us. I feel this, I believe it. But I don't see us practicing it. I have some things that are going on right now that are just absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm fortunate that I have people that I can discuss it with. I can't discuss it with everybody, but there are people that I can discuss it with. And for all of them, it is mind-blowing and joyful for them as it is for me. They know how unreal it is and amazing it is. And the fact that I cannot share it with people that I want to love and want to have be a part of my life is also mind-blowing to me. That in our culture, we are set up from the word go. We are set up to be envious of our neighbor, to be the envy of the neighborhood, to be the envy of whatever it is, to be the most beautiful, the most this, the most that, to not be ourselves and rejoice in who we are and rejoice in our neighbors, their uniqueness in who they are. We are set up from the word go to be envious of someone else's success. I remember when we took that trip across country to move to my new home and with new family and new love and new stuff. My mother at each stop saw Rocky's house, and she saw Bernita's house, and she saw how beautiful they were, and she saw that Rocky was in a loving relationship, and she saw that Bernita had a job where she was thriving and people were encouraged and uplifted by her. And my mother was crying with so much joy. And she said, baby, it's not enough for you to be doing well. It is so good to see that the people you love are also doing well. I believe this with my whole heart. And I know that when you do well, I do well. When I do well, you do too. I love you.